This reading is for the people that have their comfort clothes, and when like the work day is over, they return to their comfort clothes and that's what they wear. I'm not at all saying anything about my attire whatsoever. Welcome. I have a reading for you. What is it gonna be? I don't know. We're gonna ask the Astro Dice if that's resonating in my like I heard like my call to action, like, you know, like a CTA, my call to action being like, hey, you also like get overstimulated when you stay in like normal clothes for too long? You may be on the spectrum. Okay. Anyways, let's fucking go. Venus and Virgo in the 10th house. Venus just moved into Virgo today, and I'm living for the Venus and Virgo energy. Like, yummy. Yeah, this is good shit. This is good shit. So, I don't know if I want to use this deck. Which deck then? I want tarot, but okay. We're here. Took me a second to decide which deck. Indecision, decision paralysis on what? On whether or not you're gonna let your ego go and like actually let yourself. I heard like resurrection, like you need a rest for 3 days and then rise again, right? What is this energy? I don't know. You know, we got Venus and Virgo in the 10th house. You're being seen. There's something about your order and your, I heard like a new call to action, right? Again, a CTA, call to action, that keeps happening. Like there's something that I heard like wind under your feathers. Like there's like a sort of gust that has, okay. 10 of Swords and Justice. It's like, again, you can't go back. Like, I don't even know if I said that to you. Y'all got some haters. There are some people sipping on the haterade, and they are. This reading is so fucking weird. I love you guys. I love whoever this is connecting with. But as we actually deepen into what's being brought up here, is there's something about getting really organized and serious about what you desire to bring to this world. And for a good chunk of you, it's actually devoting yourself to, can you be in love with the process of building your success? Can you actually devote yourself? And I was talking with somebody on the phone today where in the process of creating my business, people don't see that, like, to get to the point that I'm at here, I had worked like 12 to 15 hour days, like getting things organized, getting things figured out, planning, prepping, getting the system set up. Like, it takes time and dedication. And I heard, like, are you ready to dedicate yourself to the altar of your life? And with this guy here, it's like, you've reached this peak, right? You can't mental, like, it's time for a new experience to come through. And with Justice here, it's like, I heard like the Justice is the bridge that is leading you into. Okay, we have 4 of Cups, the Ace of Swords, a new start of the cycle of Swords, so new knowledge, the 7 of Swords, and Judgment. That's why there's all this giddy energy. It's because this. You're at a moment in your life where you're realizing that the things that you desire actually take dedication, and you actually being radically serious about calling your own bluff by addressing the part of you, the 7 of Swords, that has been a little bit tricky and manipulative. It's a sneaky part of you. And then the 4 of Cups is speaking into this energy of like, you want more, but you haven't like, this is a big call out. I love you guys, but like, you want more, but you don't do, your capacity can't hold more. And to get more capacity in your life, you have to go do more things to increase your capacity. It's literally, I'm seeing like a health bar, like on a video game, like you have to I'm thinking of Valheim, if anybody's played that before, where like literally by like continuing to do the task, like chopping down wood or like running, like your stamina increases. And that's what this is talking about, is like there's a part of you that's like, well, I just want to have the things that I want. This is a thing that I say to clients, and I, by the way, have one mentorship spot open for anybody who's interested, and only 2 natal chart readings open for the rest of July, and then my books are closing and August will be open. Okay. What I like to say is like, I kind of lost my thread telling you those things. Hold on. It's kind of the idea of like, if you want more patience, God gives you reasons to be patient. You have to increase those things. And when it comes to understanding yourself and like understanding this part of you that's like, well, I want more. Oh, that's where I was going with it, is like, I didn't get to where I'm at presently by just not doing anything. And I'm using myself as a comparison, because in order to hold people at the capacity that I hold people, I've had to meet myself just as deeply, if not even more so. That's why I have limiters and capacity containers of like, I'm not going to take on more than what I can actually realistically handle, because then at that point it's a disservice to the people that I'm working with. Now for you, it's like there's sort of a desire to take action on this thing, but you have to face the parts of you that are kind of dragging their heels, and they're not bad. And we have the world at the bottom, like big things are moving, the wheels are turning. My cat. Okay, that's a lot. I'm gonna take this one. Strength. Yeah. In order to get good at, I heard the quote from like Jake the dog, like, to be kind of good at something, you gotta kind of suck at something first. It's like sucking at something is the first part to being kind of good at something, right? You have to actually try and not give up after like one attempt. I was telling one of my clients today, like, it took me a year and a half to get to a point where like things were actually like meeting my baseline needs. And that's a faster pace when it comes to building a business. And this feels very business oriented because of the 10th house. I'm going to give you the best advice my nail tech, Ciara, gave me, who is also my friend. She told me, like, and I'm sure this is just a stat that's out there, but for whatever reason, hearing it from another business person, it's like, in order to be a successful business person, it takes at least 2 to 3 years of consistent effort. So when are you going to show up? So we know that we need strength to move through. And then the Emperor, yeah, there's something about like having discipline. And if you hate the word discipline, I invite you to look a little bit deeper at that. We have the Queen of Wands at the bottom, like, you're magic as fuck. You can reframe discipline as devotion, right? And devoting yourself to the life that you want. Like, I heard like investing in yourself. Like, there's this energy of knowing that, yeah, maybe I'm not going to get 8 hours of sleep tonight. I might only get 7 because I'm actually building something I love. Or right now I can't scroll on my phone for an hour. I've got to save that time for something different. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah. And as I was saying that coming out, it's like, what are you doing in the physical? What are you doing in your day-to-day to actually devote yourself to what you desire? And there's the 9 of Cups, because you desire this like deeper emotional satisfaction, and it's going to be way more rewarding when you actually like do these things for you. It's not even, again, I don't know if I said this, but building a business will be the greatest shadow work that you do besides entering like really deep committed partnership. You have to face your values, you have to face your worth, you have to face yourself in a completely different sense, because it's like the Queen of Wands, and this is where you're moving into. Like, I see this Emperor is creating the structure for this Queen of Wands for your light to actually shine. And that's that Venus and Virgo energy that I'm actually feeling, where it's like, yeah, how can I consistently stoke the flame, that this call to action I've had? Like, how can I do that in a way that's sustainable and actually allows me to have this 9 of Cups energy? Okay? Temperance, balance, 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 baby. I'm going to leave this here. I love you guys so much. we'll see you later. My readings are open for anybody who's curious. There's limited spots, like I already shared. I love you guys.